Hey folks, it's Thursday, April 9th. My name is James. I'm the president of the Edmonton Local of the Canadian Union of Postal Workers. And it sure is a beautiful evening out tonight. Just talking about some stuff happening in the local. Not too much about the votes. A little bit. Mostly about the local schedule. So every year, the executive has to put together a budget for our expenses for the local. This is based off of the dues that we're expecting to get from national office, which is I think 27% of the dues that you pay, plus a local assessment. For the past year, we have waived that local assessment due to the strike. That will be returning as of July. The budget is a day that nobody gets to be happy because our goals do not align with our finances. So there was a lot of decisions made today that are not going to make people happy, but will allow the local to continue to operate in ways. There's some things that are kind of tough. Like we tried to remove the requirement that the stewards have a meeting every month. And that wasn't to not have meetings. That was just because the requirement we think is unreasonable. And it means we need to budget for them or find alternative ways. So in order to deal with the fact that costs are increasing, some of these meetings are definitely going to have to be virtual going forward. Because the members said that we need to have a meeting every month. Because they chose not to remove that condition or change it. So we're going to do our best to do that and serve our members and allow have the opportunities for people to participate. Same with education. There's a lot of expenses coming down our way with the continued restructures. It's a lot of money. And I don't think we necessarily meet the goal that they set. So we're going to have to figure out ways to do that. But it's also a bit weird because we're doing this early. Normally this budget meeting wouldn't happen until the end of this month. But because of the votes, vacations, all the different things, we ended up having to do it early. So we've already done it, although we won't be presenting the budget to the membership to review and vote on until next month. Next month's general membership meeting. Speaking of which, general membership meeting this Saturday, same place, same time, 10 a.m. at the local hall. All right, or online. But you need to sign up before noon tomorrow if you're going to come online. So the vehicles required to operate program is going off just about as well as I thought it was going to. They've already managed to bugger it up. It's in their own documents that anybody called in for partial assignment or just a daily assignment should be the ones waiting for vehicles, but they're instead handing vehicles out to temps who are doing portions of routes first thing in the morning and making letter carriers stand around. So again, get those grievances in. This is free money. It's really free money. Get paid. Don't leave it on the table. Get those grievances in 15:08 because if you're going to work overtime, this is time that's not structured into your route. So it doesn't matter whether you do overtime or not. Grieve it. And if you're getting portions brought back because somebody else had to wait for a vehicle, it's Article 17 the next day. Make it happen. Don't leave the money on the table. The plant has provided us with a schedule of things they want to change. It's a mixed bag. They want to move a bunch of stuff from shift 1 to shift 3, although they're technically calling it shift 2. So the catch is that any shift that ends after 6 p.m. Is considered to be shift 3. And they want to have a shift that, say, works from noon till 8. And they want to call that shift 2, but it's not. So we're going to get that fixed. And this also means that you get the night premium, the evening premiums for it. There's also some shifts that are going to end at 2 a.m. Well, those turn into night shift. Whether you do part of the hours or not, you get the night premium for the entirety of your shift. So we're going to deal with that. It's a mixed bag because it's not going to make everybody happy. But the goals of the union is to try and make everything as close to days as possible, days and evenings if necessary, and get rid of the night shift. Night shift work isn't good for you. It's been proven that people who work night shift consistently throughout their lives live 7 years less. So ultimately we'd rather it was dayside, but that isn't going to solve all the problems. again, this is to try and reduce overtime, reliance on temp labor, that sort of thing, because they're trying to stack up the shifts for when they're busiest. I'm going to wait for the judgment of the plant workers on this one. I'm not a plant worker, I'm a letter carrier. So I'm in close communications with the vice president for the plant, and we'll be involved more and more as we get closer to this consultation, which should be closer to the end of the month. One other thing is that management has decided to start using a tactic where they're suspending people for indeterminate amounts of time, and they do this by giving you a notice of interview, giving you the interview, or suspending you as an emergency process, and then they provide you with a bridge letter basically saying that their investigation isn't complete and they need time to investigate and gather all the evidence before they can do that. This is bullshit. They should either shit or get off the pot. If they don't have the time in the 10 days that they have to properly investigate, then obviously they're not doing their jobs correctly. So there are at least 4 people that I'm aware of in the local right now who have undetermined length of suspensions. Some of them in excess of 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And this is just a financial punishment. And it's garbage and shouldn't be allowed to happen. And we'll be grieving every single one of them, absolutely. But I think it's important you know this is who you're working for, right? They're going to, if they don't get what they want and they can't prove it, or they can't fire you outright for it, they're going to punish you financially. And so far as I know, we're grieving them and winning them. So I know that won't help you right now, but absolutely, positively grieve this. I'll be trying to make some noise about it with management tomorrow. Hey, puppy, how are you? Look at this guy. Look at that guy. So, anyway, keep your chin up. Come to the GMM on Saturday, virtually or in person, and we'll keep you best informed. All right, have a great day.